Hi guys, what's up? It's Amanda. Welcome back to Tokyo. Long time no vlog. I've been actually really busy with wedding planning and wrapping up the end of the school year. So I really wanted to take a time out and focus on some things that needed to be handled and planned out, especially with my wedding and my family coming over from America. Today is a special case because I wanted to do a vlog about this coronavirus in Japan because there are some things I wanted to say. Also because I've been getting a lot of inquiries on Instagram and my social media accounts about how is the current condition of Japan and whether or not people should travel here. I was inspired to do a vlog because of those questions that I have been receiving, and also because I just put some of my own personal outlook on it out there into the world. It's Tuesday. Prime Minister Abe strongly suggested schools should be suspended until April. Normally in Japan, the school year ends around mid-March and starts again in April, but he's encouraged everybody to please close down the schools so they can try to attempt to contain this coronavirus a little bit more. So that being said, I have no work today, no school, but yet they still asked me to come today, so I'm here. Not really doing much. I just submitted all my grades and I did a bunch of paperwork and cleaned up my desk so I don't have to come back to like a messy desk. So today's vlog, I just want to talk to you about the coronavirus in Japan, the current condition of Japan, and also take you around Japan so you guys can actually look outside and see what is happening in Japan right now. There's a lot of questions. I see it on a lot of Facebook group posts and a lot of questions coming to me directly and to my friends directly. People want to know what is Japan like right now. And although there's a lot of media outlets for this, like news articles and whatnot, people feel more comfortable reaching out to somebody personally and asking them their own opinion, which I totally get. So a lot of people have been inquiring, is Japan safe right now? To me, to my friends, people we don't know but follow us and they feel connected to us, and so they feel more comfortable asking somebody they feel connected to, how is the condition of Japan right now? Should I still travel? Should my family still travel? Etc. That's something we really can't answer for you. I cannot tell you whether or not you should be traveling to Japan right now. I really recommend that everybody do what's best for them. If they feel more comfortable staying home and not traveling to Japan in this current environment, then please stay home. If the coronavirus is something that is not putting you in a situation where you feel scared to travel, then come. The real point is that the coronavirus is everywhere right now. It's not just Japan. Everywhere. I don't think it's something that people can really be escaping. Like, I understand people really want answers, and sometimes people don't trust, like, you don't trust the news, you don't trust your own government sometimes as well, so you just want to ask somebody you feel a little bit more connected to. So people have been asking complete strangers, hey, should I come to Japan right now? And honestly, it's not a situation that anybody wants to really be in. We don't want to be responsible for and whether or not they get the virus or they get infected, or we don't want to be responsible for anybody who may or may not have a good time because of the virus. All we can tell you is what it's like, and that's what I'm going to tell you. Like today, what is Japan like today as of right now during this coronavirus commotion? What is it really like? So my only advice that I will give you, any influencer out there that's giving you advice about whether you should or shouldn't travel, or any kind of health advice about coronavirus prevention, how to take care of yourself during the coronavirus, I want to strongly advise, don't listen to them. The only people you should be trusting for on health advice or whether or not to travel is your government, your travel advisory boards, then your government, and also the WHO, and that's it. And you should just keep it simple. Be very careful because they are thriving on fear-mongering.
Fear-mongering.
They're creating more and more news and like repeating the same news over and over in different ways, in different manners, and it's starting to cause like a mass hysteria. People are freaking out in Japan. They're thriving on people who are afraid, and beware of those people. I am doing this video though today, so maybe it's contradictory to what I'm saying, but the reason why I'm doing this video today is that's the kind of advice I wanted to give you, is just to beware. Everyone needs to stay logical and remain calm, just to take it day by day. Everything's changing so quickly right now. We're gonna be really mentally unhealthy if we continue in this condition of worrying about whether we're gonna live or die, basically. Take a step back. Beware of those people who are just looking for the fame, for people who are just thriving on your fear, and take it day by day and everything with a grain of salt. And that will be my coronavirus advice for everybody. That is literally what I'm doing, taking it day by day. Because as you may or may not already know, I am planning a wedding in the midst of all this, and my wedding is in April, and am I having a wedding or am I not having a wedding? Should I be doing bridal boot camp or should I be eating? Today's March 3rd and it's 12 o'clock, and as of March 3rd at 12 o'clock we have 275 confirmed cases of coronavirus. This is not including the Diamond Princess cruise ship, Prince or Princess. We have 42 recoveries. We have 6 deaths, and apparently we have 20 in critical condition. So I think I'm gonna finish eating first, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys more. Change the backdrop a little bit. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I'm leaving work and I stopped into one of these supermarkets right here by the station because a lot of people have been reporting that there's been shortages of like cup of noodles and instant ramens and breads and rice. I'm still not sure where these people are shopping. But yeah, like I'm in Western Tokyo right now. I went to one of the supermarkets, they had plenty. I'm also gonna check out one more supermarket and see what they have available. Right now I'm gonna get on the train and go to one of the more populated areas to see how poppin' it is. So right now I'm at Koshikawa Korakuen Gardens. Koshikawa Korakuen Gardens, tongue twister. This is a really beautiful, quaint Japanese garden. There's hardly anybody here. Okay, so I had to change up my angle just a bit because of the sun. So anyways, more on the topic of the coronavirus, COVID-19 in Japan. There's been a lot of hype, a lot of false news that's been reported in Japan. So a lot of false reports, a lot of just basically blatantly fabricated news. For example, there was an article released recently that toilet paper that is being produced in China, and China's having a shortage of toilet paper just as they do masks, and so everybody should be buying toilet paper, and so now nobody can wipe their ass. We went to the market a little bit earlier and people had been reporting that there's been a food shortage as well, but I've been to quite a few markets and I have not seen this. Although I have seen that there is no toilet paper or no paper towels, but I have not seen a food shortage such as like instant noodles or breads or rice like that. I just haven't been seeing that, and I'm in central Tokyo, so a lot of people have been reporting it, though more in like Yokohama and like countryside. But I'm not saying that's false news, I'm just saying that I haven't myself seen it. Also, a lot of theme parks and I don't know, touristy type of locations have been closing because of the coronavirus. Parks such as this one, Yoyogi, Shinjuku Gyoen, they're remaining open thus far, which is great if you're traveling here and you're coming to see some things. But things like Disneyland, what else? USJ, Team Lab Borderless. There are a few things that have been closing down. I'm gonna put a useful link down in the description box below that has been like pretty consistently updating what has been closing as far as like big attractions or like theme parks or whatnot. But you're not going to be able to find a list, at least I don't think so, a list of like restaurants that are closed, because the thing is that there's so many restaurants in Tokyo. And general questions such as, how about restaurants? Are they open? Well, I guess it depends on the restaurant. I haven't seen any closed restaurants thus far though. Jukus are staying open, hence I'm going to my Juku job right after this. And I guess if you want to know whether or not you should still come, I can tell you this much, it's a lot less crowded. And we went to Harajuku the other day and there was like literally nobody, and on a Sunday, by the way, on a Sunday, and we could walk. I mean, there wasn't nobody there, that's quite the exaggeration, but we could leisurely walk and not like worry about bumping into somebody or being packed in like this confined aisle. So it was really nice to be able to walk in Harajuku without having to be claustrophobic. Oh, about these guys. Now you may wonder why I'm not wearing one. It's because I'm not sick, and from my understanding it's really not going to do much unless you're sick. So, but there is a sense of security that comes with wearing these. Like, it's like a mental security. It's like a security blanket. So some jobs that people have are requesting that their employees wear the mask as well. I think this is actually a really good reason to wear the mask. If you're on a crowded train and you're in close proximity of people, it is kind of nice to have this little bit of protection, because you never know when someone's going to accidentally cough on you. Of course, if I have a cough, I'm definitely going to be wearing one of these, because it's just common courtesy and it's kind of nice to not have to hold up your elbow every time you need to cough. Yeah, there's a lot of controversy regarding the mask as well. For me, my personal opinion is I'm not going to wear it unless I'm sick, unless I have a cough myself. I may wear it sometimes during my children lessons, just because kids like to jump and hug and spit on you accidentally, so it's kind of nice to just have a little bit of protection. If you are coming and you want to bring mask, it's not a terrible idea, because I'm starting to notice a lot more stares if I'm not wearing a mask. And not the foreigner stare, which you will get in Japan as well. Like, you get a little bit of a stare here and there because you're not of Japanese descent. But yeah, I am starting to get a stare. I think more so because I'm not wearing a mask, even though I'm not coughing. There's been some crazy articles, reports too, of people just going wild on each other for somebody who's not wearing a mask and who had coughed. So you may just want to bring one just in case. I am going to my children's class now. So I'm leaving my appointment now and I'm gonna head to Nakano and see what's happening over there. I went to a supermarket over here at the smaller station and they didn't have any toilet paper, but oh, there was plenty of food. So that's what the current status is right now. And apparently that just about 30 minutes ago, Japan reached over 1,000 cases of coronavirus, and that's including the cruise ship. But I feel like the cruise ship kind of is really curbing the numbers at this point because that's the current update on the numbers. And off to Nakano. So people were also saying that pads were running out as well, but they have a fresh stock here at Don Quixote. Rest assured, there's still plenty of beer. Okay, so right now I'm at Nakano Broadway, and it's pretty empty. And this kind of, what is it called? Like covered shopping center area. Anyways, usually it's pretty busy and there's a lot more people walking. There's still plenty of people here, but you know, not the usual quantity of people. Okay guys, I guess that's it for the coronavirus update. This was filmed on March 3rd and March 4th. And of course, there's new developments every day. Definitely check with your local news and the WHO to see more recent developments. Again, this is not a video to give you advice on whether or not to travel to Japan at the moment. It's not a video that I'm trying to like thrive on like your fear. All I wanted to do was to show you exactly what Japan looks like at the moment and how somebody who lives in Japan is feeling at the moment. I'll give you guys another update if necessary about the coronavirus, but for now, this is gonna be it. Hopefully everything dies down, and this is the last you'll hear about the coronavirus, hopefully. Even though they said that there is plenty of toilet paper, everything's gonna be restocked, I haven't seen it restocked yet, and it's been Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're like 6 days now, so I'm like, So it's telling Yuji that we have to use the toilet paper very sparingly, okay? We can only wrap one time. We cannot wrap 2 times.